Hi guys, so welcome to another video. Today we're going to talk about how to use Chat GPT in your business. So Chat GPT has been actually transforming the way I work. I definitely feel like I'm more fueled with creativity, and surprisingly I'm actually looking forward to creating my content, my graphics, and every day seems to be like something new is out there. And I feel like a lot of tasks like copywriting, caption writing, creating posts on stories, even creating market research for my audience, like having that whole survey done. Like if you type into ChatGPT and say, hey, I want to create this survey on this topic, this is my audience and I'm doing this market research, it beautifully gives you the survey with the options, the suggested options you can put in. And I'm going to show all of that jazz in this video. It's going to be a long one, and I'm going to add in chapters so that you can click on whichever is relatable to you in your business. But I really want to encourage small businesses to take on AI tools into their business tasks to make it easier, and at the same time to focus on your creativity, more of like the ideas, like depth you want your content to have, and not worry about so much things like, oh, is my audio okay, is the structure okay, more of the like the surface level mundane things that you don't want to wreck your head on. Also, if you're new to this channel, I'm Musharat. I'm an Instagram coach and a marketer that helps small women-owned businesses grow a loyal brand following on Instagram. If you'd like to see more of these kind of videos, do subscribe to my channel. It'll be really helpful, and let's get to the video. First step is you have to go to ChatGPT. So just type ChatGPT in Google and you'll have this openai.com. That's the address. So you click on that. So ChatGPT 4 has come up, but I think that's a paid version. And we're just gonna go for ChatGPT 3. So it's just chat.openai.com, and that will bring you to this screen here. So this is the website is chat.openai.com/chat. So this will bring you to this page, and on the left side you'll see that all the history and all the things that you have asked ChatGPT would be available here, but currently it's not it's not available. But like usually you'll be able to see what you have asked previously. All the questions that you have prompted ChatGPT will be shown right here. So today I'll show you some of the examples that I use for my creative work, or if I want to write a resume or email or a pitch to a brand, all of the jazz step by step. So first example is, let's say I want to pitch to a brand. I'll be typing, I want to pitch to a brand and promote my photography and marketing work. I am an Instagram coach and a photographer, and I want to create a pitch to small women-owned businesses. But let's just use this as our first prompt. So over here, ChatGPT is loading and processing what you have just said. So a great idea, here's a possible pitch you could use to promote photography and marketing services to small women-owned businesses. So it is writing down the subject, which is collaboration proposal for your business. Hello to whoever you're writing to. I hope this message finds you well. My name is, for me, I'm Moose, and I'm a professional photographer and Instagram coach with a passion for helping small businesses grow their online presence and increase sales through strategic marketing. So as a fellow supporter of women-owned business, I believe that we can make a great team in promoting your brand and showcasing the unique aspects of your business through my photography and marketing skills. I have worked with several small businesses in the past, and my services have helped them increase their social media engagement and website traffic, leading to a growth in sales. and revenue. As a result, I am confident that I can provide the same level of results to your business too. Some of the services I offer include like product styling, social media content, Instagram coaching strategy, branding, and website. If you're interested in exploring a potential collaboration, I would love to discuss further and provide you with more details about my services. And then they ended up with, please feel free to contact me at my email address to schedule a consultation. So as you can see, it has given me a format. Now I don't have to just be like, oh, that's it. I can prompt it even more. I can prompt ChatGPT and be like, okay, give it more information. Can you make it more fun and engaging with a personal tone? Just type and see. Because I just want to show you that you shouldn't just prompt it once and just leave it at that. You have to prompt it ideas with a few specific instructions for it to follow. So see, now they changed the subject to let's create magic for your business. Now, of course, this is our example. This is, if it doesn't align with your brand's voice, you don't have to use it. But I'm just showing an example that you have to prompt it for it to create different kind of messaging, like pictures or like content for you. So they completely changed the voice. So now you see it's saying I stumbled upon your business on Instagram and I was blown away by your creativity and the unique personality you infuse into your brand. As someone who loves working with businesses that have a strong sense of identity and a unique story to tell, I knew I had to reach out and introduce myself. So you see, it just completely changed the way it was writing initially. The first prompt isn't always the best answer ChatGPT will give it to you. I feel like you have to prompt it with different kind of questions and instructions and feed it more information. Okay, so this is for your pitch. Okay, so let's say this is one idea. Another idea would be, I'm giving you a new chat. Every time you have a new topic or a new idea that you want ChatGPT to help you with, you should create a new chat. And you can always go back to your old chat. That is, if the history is available. Right now it's not, so I can't show you all my past inquiries with ChatGPT. So currently, I'm going to ask it for another new inquiry. So this time I'm going to ask for it to tell me how I'm going to write an email to Business Insider or a social media producer role. Can you draft me an email? And this is the details. So I say my name is Lashara. I am an Instagram coach and have been helping small women-owned businesses over the last. I'm not gonna type so much just so that this video doesn't get too long. I'm just giving you an example on how ChatGPT is gonna draft out a whole email for you. So, dear hiring manager, I'm writing to express my interest in the social media producer role at Business Insider. My name is Lusharat, and I am an Instagram coach with over 3 years of experience helping small women-owned businesses to grow and thrive on social media. As an Instagram coach, I've developed a keen eye for creating compelling and engaging content that resonates with audiences. So see, this part I didn't let the ChatGPT know that I create compelling or engaging content, but it's already writing that for me. And that's what I mean by you don't have to think so much about the structure, what else can I include. Take this as your base, a starting point to writing anything, and you can always edit, to your, your brand's voice, to your personal individual voice, and change it accordingly. So is going on saying, okay, in addition to my experience as an Instagram coach, I have also a strong understanding of social media analytics and how to use data to optimize content performance. And I'm comfortable working with a variety of social media management tools, and then whatever you want to add on, prompt it. So let's say I would prompt it to, hey, can you add this for me? Or can you change this part of the message to something else? Be creative with how you want to edit this first draft with ChatGPT, and the more you prompt it, the better this AI tool is going to understand. So now, building upon this, I can say, can you draft out our letter for me based on this? This is our email, right? Based on this email. So now ChatGPT is writing me a cover letter based on this email. So this saying, dear hiring manager, I'm excited to apply for the social media project producer position at Business Insider. My name is Bashar and I'm an Instagram coach. I've been helping small women-owned businesses achieve social media success for over 3 years. I'm thrilled at the opportunity to bring my skills and experience to your team. In my work as an Instagram coach, I've honed my ability to create engaging and visually appealing content that drives engagement and growth. I understand the importance of using social media to tell. So this will go on, and you can definitely edit it accordingly. I'm just showing you the possibility on how you can build a cover letter on top of an email if it's interrelated, because ChatGPT, whatever information you give per chat, it retains it, it stores it, and it builds upon it. So you have to constantly prompt it to ensure that you get the best result. Any businesses, we have to start with market research. And let's say you want to do a survey for your audience, and you're going to tell ChatGPT, I'm going to conduct a market research for my audience. And my audience, you can tell who is your audience. So my audience are small women-owned businesses who are trying to grow a loyal brand following on Instagram. I want to know if they are struggling with pricing their products or services. Can you create a survey form for me? It's going to create a whole survey form for you guys. This is just amazing. So the first question you can ask in your survey is, how long have you been running your business? And then the second question is, do you currently sell products or services on Instagram? Third is, how many followers do you have on Instagram? I think this is just to have some data on who your audience is, some background on them, whether they sell products or services, how many followers do they have. Then the fourth question is, how do you currently determine the price for your products or services? So we have some kind of pricing strategy here. We have the competitor analysis, cost plus pricing, value-based pricing. And then it goes on to say, have you ever struggled with pricing for your products or services? If yes, what were the main challenges you faced? Have you ever adjusted your prices based on customer feedback? Have you ever conducted a pricing experiment like A/B testing? How confident are you in your current pricing strategy? And would you be interested in receiving guidance on pricing your products or services? I feel like the survey question suggestions are brilliant, okay? I will probably tweak it a bit here and there, but if you want to do market research, you could definitely use this as a starting point and tweak it accordingly. Do some research on what questions would be relevant to your audience, and then voila, you got an amazing survey form to do your market research. You can put it on Google Forms or any other site to collect data from your current audience, before you launch a new product or your services for your business. Okay, so So before I'm done, we're gonna go through a few examples on how you can use ChatGPT or other AI tools to help you with the content creation of your business that you are building online. Okay, so now we're gonna talk about how you can create content specifically for Instagram. And I'm gonna start with Instagram stories, right? So let's say you have an idea on, like a story idea, and you need ChatGPT to break it down for you. So you can tell ChatGPT, I'm going to create an Instagram story for my audience for a small women owned business. Okay, and say that today's today I want to talk about the importance of consistently showing up on Instagram. So can you create Instagram stories like, so here's an example on how you can give it an idea for Instagram story, give some context of who your audience is, and then the topic you want to talk about. And ChatGPT is going to break down how you're going to spread out the content in each slide. Now, whatever ChatGPT is going to suggest, you don't have to follow it to the T. I don't. I just take inspiration from it. And this is how I get excited to do work, because I'm like, what is ChatGPT is going to suggest? And it will be interesting. And because it gives me more ideas than I already have, I feel like it kind of stacks my creativity. I can build my creativity and makes it grow to another level. So for example, right now it's saying that, okay, slide number 1 is title is the importance of consistency on Instagram stories. The back even tells you what kind of background you can use, like use a colorful and eye-catching background. Okay. Then you have slide 2. Text is, as a small business owner, your Instagram stories can be a powerful tool to connect with your audience and build your brand. But it's not enough to just post occasionally. Consistency is key. Background, use a simple solid color or gradient background. Okay, slide 3, text is by constantly showing up on your Instagram stories, you can keep your followers engaged and interested in your brand. This can lead to increased visibility, more followers, and ultimately more sales. Then the background can be used as a photo of a woman working on her phone or laptop. So slide 4, but what does consistency look like on Instagram stories? That means that, posting at regular intervals, using a consistent brand voice and aesthetic, and creating content that resonates with your audience. And then slide 5. So if you want to make the most of your Instagram stories, commit to showing up regularly and creating content that your audience will love. Your hard work will pay off in the form of a loyal following and a thriving business. So, I love this. And it even says, okay, I hope you find these ideas valuable. Remember to use your own brand colors and fonts to make your story unique. So now I can ask it to, can you convert this to a real video format? Let's see what it thinks. I've not tried like to prompt it in this way, but I'm sure it's gonna come up with something creative. Yes, I can convert the story slide into a real video format for you. Here are some potential ideas for yours. Real. Okay, so it's gonna say, start with the attention grabbing shot of a woman working on her phone, like da-da-da-da. Cut to so this basically is telling you, like, how you're gonna make this into a video, what you're gonna put it in it. But I'm gonna stop generating right there and say, I want to create an Instagram story poll and quiz for my audience based on this topic. So this is one of the things that I love using ChatGPT for, is creating interactive Instagram story poll and quizzes. because you don't have to create like the options for the quizzes. You can take inspiration from this amazing AI tool. So, for example, it's suggesting that question, how often do you post on Instagram stories? So, the options that you can put on this poll is okay, is it daily? Is it a few times a week or less? Another question is, what is your biggest challenge when it comes to being consistent on Instagram stories? So, then the options that you can put is coming up with content ideas, finding the time to create, and post stories, remembering to post regularly. So now let's say you don't want to do a poll, you want to do a quiz based on this topic. So now you have which of the following is an example of consistent branding on Instagram stories. Using the same color scheme and fonts for all your stories, posting a mix of photos, videos, and text-based stories, or posting whenever you have time without a set schedule. You have question 2, which is which of the following is not a benefit of being consistent on Instagram, which is increase visibility and reach, building a loyal audience, decrease engagement with your followers. So do you just see, like, it's just mind blowing on how from one thing you can use this tool to repurpose. So let's say today on Instagram you post about this topic, go on your stories, do a poll or quiz based on the same topic, and in that way you're constantly making content looping. I call that. Your post is talking about one topic. In your stories, you go online and show up and talk about similar topics and do polls and quizzes to ensure there is this interaction, there's this engaged interaction with your followers. So question 3 is, which of the following is a good way to stay consistent on Instagram stories? And then the options that you can put on this quiz is using a content calendar to plan out your stories in advance, or posting randomly throughout the day whenever you have something to share, or only posting stories when you have a new product or promotion to promote. But this is what I mean, like, this can be a mundane task to think about what kind of questions do I post on my quiz? What kind of options do I give to my audience? So now I don't really have to think as much. I just have to review what ChatGPT is suggesting and see if it's aligning with what I want to post and if it's aligning with the content topic. And if it's okay, I can just use this and test it out. So it reduces a lot of that resistance, or, oh no, I do not know what to post. I don't know what kind of poll to do. Now you have literally no reason not to have like engagement on your stories, or figure out, oh, I do not know what poll and quizzes to try out. You have no reasons at all, guys. You have ChatGPT to aid you on this kind of thing. Okay, so now we have Instagram story polls, we have quizzes. We also saw how we can convert like the story into some sort of real format. But let's say you want to like do a whole script related to like reels or like a YouTube video or anything that you require a script or some sort of structure. You can ask ChatGPT to give you a script as well. So I'm going to ask, can you create a script for me as I want to talk to my audience about the importance of being. Okay. So let's just cut that and see what happens. So it says, further, here's the script. You can talk to your audience about the importance of being consistent on Instagram stories. So can start with, hey there, fellow small business owners. Today I want to talk to you about something that's crucial for your success on Instagram. That is consistency. So when it comes to Instagram stories, consistency is key. It's not enough to post occasionally or whenever you have a spare moment. If you want to build a loyal following and grow your business on Instagram, you need to show up regularly and consistently. The consistency helps you build that trust with your audience. When your followers see that you're showing up day or every few days, they know they can rely on you for valuable content and insights. This builds a sense of trust and credibility, which is essential for building a strong brand. So consistency also helps you stay top of mind with your audience. When you're showing up regularly on Instagram stories, you're more likely to be seen and remembered by your followers. This can be, so as you can see, it's amazing. Like, how it literally gives you a whole script on what you can talk on your stories. And at the end, they say, so that's it for today's topic on Instagram stories. Remember, consistency is key to building a strong presence on Instagram and growing your business. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. So you can definitely prompt it to say, can you add on this point and elaborate on it? It will do that for you. And you can keep on prompting it till you are satisfied with the result that ChatGPT is providing you. So it's great if you want to create a script and you want to use ChatGPT to help you with like some sort of structure, go for it. Now let's turn this into a carousel post, okay? Can you turn this into a carousel post? Okay, either say this or tell the topic, or like if it's a different topic, and say that I want to create a carousel post. Can you turn this into a carousel post? So when you turn it into a carousel post, it will literally give you the content for each slide. Yes, I can turn this into a carousel post for you. Here are some potential ideas for each slide. Slide number 1, use an attention-grabbing image or graphic and include the title of your post. The importance of consistency on Instagram stories. Slide number 2, use a quote or statistics to reinforce the importance of consistency, such as, did you know that businesses that post consistently on Instagram see 2 times more engagement than those that don't? Or consistency helps you build trust with your audience and helps you to be top of mind with your followers. So basically, in each slide, it will give you an idea on what kind of graphic or image that you could illustrate, related to consistency, and also the text that you can put it on your carousel post. So, and if you want to change anything about the carousel, like you don't like what it's saying, you can definitely say, okay, so for example, this is just an example, right? So let me just stop generating this and say, can you also include some examples that small women owned businesses can apply related to consistency? So what it does is that if you want to like show some value to your carousel post, instead of just giving surface level information, you can definitely prompt ChatGPT to give you some examples so that it's more valuable to your audience. So now you have it's saying some examples that you can use in their stories. So like consistency to their Instagram stories. So first thing can be use consistent branding, develop a consistent color scheme. So it's going more in depth on the content instead of just saying, okay, just use consistent branding or post regularly. So basically now it's just going to go more in depth on each of the points and give examples. So let me give you another example on how you can do beautiful carousel posts. I want to create the carousel post on how to price confidently. Um, okay, so I'm gonna say my audience are service-based women, inclusive women, and um, give some examples on how they can price. I'll show you like how ChatGPT can actually give you really, really good example that is very personalized. And so over here it's saying some tips, shared tips on how to price confidently. So it's saying that, these are the things that you can say in your post, like know your worth, calculate your hourly rate based on your experience, skills, and qualification. It says research your market, focus on the value you provide, and suggested that don't just price your services based on your time or materials, but focus on the value you provide to your clients and price accordingly. And then another way is, like package your services instead of charging by the hour. You use tier pricing, implement a minimum project fee. So it goes really in depth. It's just that you have to, I keep saying this, I know, but you have to consistently prompt ChatGPT to get the best answer. But this is just an example on how in depth ChatGPT can go and it can go further. And half the time right now when I do content creation, I'm just talking to Chat GPT and keep prompting it, and I'm very, very satisfied with my work so far. So give it a try and let me know how it goes. So another thing you need to check out is this website, which is podcast.adobe.com/enhance. And this is a website where, it's all about audio enhancement by AI tool, and it helps to remove noise from your voice recordings. Like if you have a recording, there's background noise or some wind, or you don't have like the most fanciest mic, it's okay because use this and you can like enhance your audio. So how amazing is this software where you can just put up a not that great audio, and when it comes out it's like as if the recording is done in a professional studio. So do check this out. So first you need to go to podcast.adobe.com/enhance, sign in using your Google account or your email address, and then you will come to this page where you can select an audio from your computer or from your phone and upload it to the platform here. So once you upload, it will take a while to enhance your speech. So here's the audio without any edit, and this is what it sounds like. This depends on your business, your target market, and your goals. So now let's listen to the enhanced edited audio. It might not exactly sound like me, but it is still quite great. So maybe for small women-owned businesses who are just starting out, cost-based pricing is a simple and straightforward method to determine a baseline price. However, it may not be the most effective pricing strategy. Use this kind of AI tools with an open mindset. Don't think that, okay, this AI tools is here to disrupt my workflow or is here to replace creativity or replace my work. And no, you need to take advantage of these whole AI tools in order to keep up with technology. Like AI definitely helps to replace those mundane tasks. For example, like I know the content of my caption, but I wouldn't want to structure it. So what I do is I'll key into Chat GPT, like this is the pointer that I want to put. Can you help me to structure it? So I don't have to like think so much on the structure, the format, and what I want to like line by line include in my caption. AI can do that, but I will prompt it to ensure that the information, the style of writing matches with my brand values and my brand identity and how I want to portray my voice, my brand's voice to my audience. So you have to prompt it. Then it's like it's a skill to actually prompt Chat GPT and how you want to give its information. It's basically a robot, right? So whatever information you give to this Chat GPT, it retains it, it remembers it. So when you keep on talking and feed to like more information to it, the better it actually gives you the information and whatever you require for the projects or businesses or whatever that you're using ChatGPT for. So here's a fun story. My husband is a software developer and he has to code and review codings and various things that takes a lot of time. And ChatGPT actually also helps people like my husband, who's a software developer, with codings, and it can actually solve a lot of problems when you prompt it with whatever problem that he's having, right? So he was just telling me yesterday that, hey, I would probably take 4 hours to solve this coding problem, but I just like entered to ChatGPT and it solved it in like 10 minutes after prompting it a few more times. So ChatGPT, that doesn't only help like content creators or small business owners like us, it definitely helps many other various like people from different niches. So I think that is one case study that I see it right in front of me, and it's actually phenomenal. Something it's definitely making like people's work more efficient. You are being more productive, and you have to look at it in a more broader perspective on how it's going to change the way we work in the future. So I hope you find this video helpful, and I hope this inspires you to use ChatGPT and all the other AI tools out there with an open mind and have fun creating your content. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!